Hi, I'm Hunter McClure.
はじめまして、私は Hunter Seglum です。I'm Hunter Seglum. I'm from Midland, Texas, out in West Texas. I'm a communication design student here at Texas State, and I'm doing graphic design as my hobby and career. First thing I did that was kind of really creative and kind of similar to graphic design was working in Minecraft. It's a weird first job, but as a kid, I had played it for so long that I got kind of good at it, and people started hiring me to build things within the game for either their company or for their YouTube channel and stuff like that. From that experience, I thought that I could translate it over to other forms of design, and from there on, I wanted to be a graphic designer. My classes have really pushed me to really make sure that this is what I like. Our program here at Texas State really pushes you to your creative limits, and I realized that I was actually kind of good at it. I wasn't just pretending, so that was kind of a confidence booster. Minecraft was a great way to learn that this is what I wanted to do, but just any technical aspects of it I really didn't understand yet. So I started looking for people that would hire me just to learn more about the industry and gain the skills that I'd need to have in college. And luckily for me, I found an internship in Japan with jetsets.jp, a Japanese digital media creation company. I was an intern who worked really closely with the owner, Minoru Nita, and every day we had some new project that we were working on, from videography to graphic design to photo shoots, just really anything that you can name. So I really got to dip my toes in a bunch of different aspects of the field over there. I worked with a bunch of big companies that were above my pay grade, like Porsche, NHK, which is kind of the Japanese BBC. I worked for a bunch of different companies wanting to shoot a bunch of different things. It was really a great time. I learned so much over there. My favorite part of graphic design is getting to see my designs out in the real world with what the companies that I'm working for are doing with it. So I've worked for companies like Disney for their Tomorrowland film back in my freshman year of college, when I was still doing a bunch of Minecraft stuff. I rebuilt their Tomorrowland set in Minecraft, and I got to see that and kind of put my name on something with Disney. I've made 3D models that were animated into their commercials, and I've seen the photos that I've helped take out there on their website. I've gotten to explore a bunch of different fields, but the one I feel most comfortable in is probably logo creation. I love the design process, finding word lists to combining two objects to make a new logo, to adding the typography and making it all perfect at the end. And it seems to be what I'm best at in the end. A couple of my designs have been published and given awards, which I'm very proud of. I worked for the study abroad office here at Texas State, and I was in charge of everything there. I was the only graphic designer, so any sort of bus ads or table tents in the cafeteria or big posters on campus, I got to walk by every day. T-shirts that people wear, I walk by people in Target wearing my stuff, so it's just a great feeling seeing that. Graphic design is important to me on a personal level because I've always been really bad at words and kind of like explaining things to people, but when I get behind my computer and start creating things, I can start drawing connections between unlikely things that people wouldn't really expect. And like they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words. When I create a design that's supposed to communicate a message and somebody instantly gets it, it's really gratifying, and it really makes me feel good. I guess my dream is to work for myself and being able to choose the projects that I work on that kind of align with my views and my wants in life. But I know it's really hard to really establish yourself within the industry at first. So I'm hoping to find a company that's working on some cool projects that I can create cool designs for, whether that be websites or logos, apps, or motion graphics. I'm okay with any of it as long as it sounds cool to me.
What started it all? What piqued your interest and gave you that kind of light for, oh my God, train? The movie began 10 days after my 8th birthday. My mom sat my sister and I down on the couch and told us the unthinkable. That our father had passed away in his sleep the night before due to a medical miscalculation with his medication by the doctors who prescribed it to him. From there, for me, I made a decision to be the director of my own life, to not allow the best or worst to dictate who I am, but by the way I direct my movie following the epic scenes that happen in my life. The point is for attention to be paid to the fact that your life is epic, regardless of the tragedies and comical senses played throughout. They're supposed to make you feel emotion. They're impactful. They're your undeniably epic story in your own movie. What's up? I'm Hunter McClure, and this is the reason why I choose to view my life as a movie. I loved movies for as long as I could remember, growing up watching movies like The Breakfast Club, Back to the Future, and all of the Star Wars. In 4th grade, I got my first camcorder, and from then on, I knew I wanted to revolve my life around film and anything creative. Fast forward to the end of my first semester at college. A friend of mine and I were at a coffee shop studying for finals, and I told my friend that I wasn't sure if I should continue down this route for a profession, even though it was something that I said I wanted for myself for so long. Immediately, I told myself, that's not fair. I've dipped my toe into the real world for 6 months maybe, and I'm already abandoning an 11-year-old gut feeling I've had. Why? I then grabbed a used napkin, writing a social contract on it with my friend as my witness. The contract follows. I will make film a priority all 2019. Whatever will be, will be. I signed. That next semester, I returned home with a new mindset. And then I was asked to help work on my first Spectrum TV commercial as a grit for a Mexican restaurant called DK Maria's. And after that, the camera kept rolling.
Today.
P.S. I still have the napkin.
It's been a really, really long time since a goof ass nigga didn't try me. Label niggas wanna sign me.
A ziplining company serves customers in the heart of hill country. It's called Wimberley Zipline, and its manager is Giovanni Bradford. He says the course challenges people to get out of their comfort zone and conquer their fears.
I will say it is scary for some people. I think it does give you a huge rush of adrenaline. I think a lot of people are just scared to do something that they don't know. You know, fear is the unknown. So once you do it one or two times, you start to kind of get it. So that helps a lot.
For beginners, the Wimberley Ziplining Company will provide training.
We also take you over to what we like to call flight school. And over there, that's where we teach you how to do everything. Since we are self-braking zip line, it's a little different from other ones.
The tour not only includes ziplining, but also some beautiful views of Texas hill country.
So as a tour guide, I pretty much just show them the way of the land, how to zip line. We have some really cool attractions. We have the Big Kahuna, which is a 900-foot long line. That one's really great with the kids, and we have really fast lines as well.
The tours cost $110 per person and includes gear, water, and pre-course training. For Bobcat Update, I'm Mason Foley. Emo Night is returning to the Mark San Marcos on April 22nd.
Emo Night's a lot of things, but it's definitely a nostalgic night filled with emo music from your childhood past. And it's just a night filled with fun, music, crying your heart out, singing your heart out, and a lot of tears and beers, I must say. I try not to miss any Emo Night, and when I do, I always regret it the next day, so I will always try to be there.
Emo Night will include a mixture of punk and emo music. Adeline Bella, a bartender of the Mark, expects the club to be packed with people dressed for the special occasion.
Emo Night is this event that the Mark puts on that's a lot of fun. It's just these two DJs come and play a bunch of throwbacks of like punk or emo music, as some people might call it, and you just get to rock out.
Emo Night will make its return to the Mark after a 2-year absence due to COVID. The club is 18 and up for this event, and tickets can be bought at themarksm.com. For Bobcat Update, I'm Mason Foley. Located in Alkek 1 is the Immersion Studio, where students can check out virtual reality headsets to pass the time in between classes. For beginners, library employees will help you set up the headsets and teach you how to use them.
We'll give them a basic rundown on like how to like set up their boundaries, how to use their remotes, how to put their hands on the objects and stuff, and how to basically traverse the menus in the actual games itself.
Texas State student Max Arcinega says he enjoys the creative freedom that comes with virtual reality and the Immersion Studio. He says that all Bobcats should give it a try.
Yeah, the Immersion Studio can bring a sense of freedom to Texas State students. I mean, it'll give you an opportunity to get out of your day-to-day routine and do something fun that you never thought you might do before.
The Immersion Studio is open from 8:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. whenever Alkek is open. For Bobcat Update, I'm Mason Foley.